The Balding Boys. Here I think we have something that we can talk about that we're all interested in. So this last week on Raw, Brock Lesnar shows up, and of course during the intro with Paul Heyman announcing that at the Royal Rumble, Brock Lesnar's not only going to be in the Royal Rumble, but he's going to be coming in at number 1.
Who are we talking about again?
The guy that you say never shows up.
Oh, you mean Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, him. So, what are your thoughts on that? One thing that I wasn't quite clear on, and if I missed it, you guys can let me know, is he putting up the WWE title during the match, or is he just going to fight the whole match, and if he comes out the winner, it's his expectation he does not need to fight anybody else at the Royal Rumble? Or
he's going to wrestle himself if he wins.
All right.
No, title's not on the line. Somewhere during that match, his opponent will be pretty obvious. He either eliminates him or something along those lines. I expect him to dominate the first 10 entrants, just throw him out, take breaks in between, similar to when CM Punk was just running wild in there, that one Royal Rumble. Which one was that? Because I know you know.
2011.
There you go.
You mean where the Nexus was coming in and helping to destroy some of the other
No, he was out
members?
there. And he was just eliminating people and then talking on the mic in between each elimination.
Yeah, okay. He would go and straddle up on the turnbuckle and stuff. And
I believe that was 2011, and that was the one that Alberto Del Rio ended up with.
Oh, God.
Yes, I am a bit of a savant. But anyway, so with this, I would say I would agree. Who are some of the people that you think may be this opponent that would end up being his at the Royal Rumble?
Drew Galloway.
Drew McIntyre. I actually thought the same thing. Who, by the way, I saw as I was walking out of the gym last night doing squats.
Take another selfie?
I did not. Oh. I only try to be very subtle with that because I know he'll think I'm a stalker. But I do believe that could be something. One reason, they just did a special on him on WWE Network, which you can get for $9.99.
Okay.
But it was a pretty good, it's only a 15-minute thing. You should take a look at it. But they kind of put him in more of a positive light, talking about his initial run with WWE 10 plus years ago, where he got fired, and how he's made his way back into good graces with the company. But he is actually the one person I'm surprised you said that he would be it. I know you like him, but the only reason I'm surprised is because I was thinking the same thing. Obviously, that would be somewhat of a face turn for him. But I think that could be it.
He's been turning his face within the last
his face.
Well, you know what I mean. He's been face turning the last 2 or 3 matches.
He's been
people loving him.
Yeah, I guess you're right. He does do that little Q&A.
He's been more entertaining. He destroyed that fucking conga line the other night.
That was great.
That's true.
And he beat the tag team or whatever. What was it? What's their names? The former tag champs.
Oh, Zack
Ryder and Kurt Hawkins.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Although they are good guys, but yeah, you're right. I do think that
he gave him the opportunity to leave before,
True.
So I was being nice.
That could be a good feud coming up there based on that. Anybody else? Any thoughts?
I know who it will not be.
Seth Rollins.
Well,
no matter what,
I'm waiting for Braun Strowman to finally get a world title. I don't understand how this man is supposedly tipping over fire trucks, but he can't
if the
win
fire truck was the champ, all he had to do was lay on him and pin him.
I don't get it.
But
I don't understand how
does not have any stroke with Vince, apparently.
Yeah. I don't get how this guy is supposed to be superhuman strength and he can't win a title to save his life.
I do know about a year ago, after they were pushing him a lot, he did a couple promos, and I not only heard that he forgot what he was supposed to say, but I witnessed as he stared into the camera for about 4 seconds, looking very shocked. So there may be a little bit of turning away from him, which I don't mind. I don't really personally have that good of thoughts toward him.
Well, let's get him a manager then.
He does need a manager, actually.
Maybe
Paul
Lee. Paul Lee takes him on.
Classy Freddie Blassie. Is he alive?
He's dead.
I mean,
you might as well say Mr. Fuji while you're at it. How about Slick?
How about Bobby Heenan's chin?
Oh, wow. God damn.
Wow.
Heat.
So anyway, though, we did say Seth Rollins not winning.
No,
However,
I don't think he's going to win.
No, I don't think we want to see another fight between Seth and
no,
I don't
no,
want. I do
unless-
want to see another fight between Seth and Barack Lesnar because Seth always wins, and that's great.
I don't think that's going to happen. I do think somehow, and I thought maybe, now knowing WWE, I think we all hope that well, at least a couple of us hope that Drew McIntyre would win. However, somehow they may do something stupid where somehow KO wins the Royal Rumble. Seth Rollins gets the belt sometime between now and, well, I should say between Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
That's
and
not
then
going to
it's
happen.
KO. I don't think it should, but knowing what
Brock
we
Lesnar's
see
not putting his
sometimes,
title up until WrestleMania.
We'll see.
And I don't think the title's coming off the Fiend until WrestleMania.
I would agree with that too.
So I think that's your
Who do you think the
chance.
Fiend's going to lose to eventually?
He hasn't faced Roman
Fucking
Reigns.
Roman Reigns,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Oh,
agree.
brother.
I agree. In our own backyard. Yeah, by the way, we forgot to mention, we are here in Tampa Bay, the home of WrestleMania 36, and the XFL Vipers.
I will go see that. I will go see XFL.
I don't know.
Okay.
But, yes, so, again, we'll be talking about WrestleMania down the line. Now let's talk a little bit about AEW.
Chris Jericho is the GOAT.
Absolutely.
He is AEW. If he's not on that show folds.
What about Cody Rhodes?
I know he's the
Your hero.
greatest wrestler of all time.
He's your hero.
I love Cody Rhodes, but no, Jericho is just, he's got it all. I can't. I've been saying it for years.
Along with an extra 30 pounds.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is thick.
He
He is thicker, but he's still good on the mic.
Speaking of, we were talking about The Shield earlier, his recent discussion with John Moxley, formerly Dean Ambrose. Could anybody not see that coming?
Oh, I
What
saw
was
it
going to
coming.
happen? Of course, we're
And then he
talking...
winks into the camera.
I'm just sad that he broke a bottle of the bubbly. over
Yeah,
his
at
head.
least he could have drunk it first,
Alcohol
and then
abuse.
just hit him with the bottle itself.
So what about the MJF and Cody feud? It sounded like that was going to be kicking off pretty strong about 3-4 weeks ago. Now there's some sort of delays in there involving Arn Anderson. What's that all about?
I don't know, but I like Arn Anderson as their
Manager,
coach
coach.
Advisor,
of the Rhodes stable, whatever they call it.
Nightmare Inc.
I like how he's helped Cody win by the last match that he had. Telling him that put your knees up because he was coming off the ropes with the coffin smash.
Darby Allin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't his last match either.
No.
Yeah, tag match.
After that.
Okay.
Just the other day.
I drink, I forget.
And what about the then going back to the feud with MJF? You guys check out his promo this past Monday, or
MJF
really
is
or
great.
this past
He's
Wednesday?
fantastic on the mic, but
When
I
they-
still don't think I've ever seen this guy wrestle yet.
You have when he was going around when they were in the commercial and they had the picture-in-picture, and he's walking around kissing all the women and having them kiss his ring. It didn't even need any sound. It was fucking funny as hell. He's money.
I mean, yeah, he's entertaining, but I still haven't seen this guy wrestle.
He's wrestled a bit here and there, at least that they've shown. He's pretty intense.
He wrestled to get the ring.
Exactly.
Was that a pay-per-view that I didn't see?
No, it was AEW on TV, TNT.
He's intense wrestler. He's very short, but not Rey Mysterio short. But
So MJF and Hangman Page were the last two entrants in that Battle Royal. They're the last two standing in the Battle Royal, and then the week after that, they wrestled a singles match against each other to win the ring. That is exactly what happened.
and who would you guys compare MJF to as far as past wrestlers that he may remind you of?
Jesus Christ. He's a fucking heat magnet. I don't know.
Piper?
No.
I know that's what he actually patterns himself off of.
He's much more cocky than Piper.
I don't know, not during the early days before he turned face. But yeah, he's a good heat magnet. I have a feeling, though, he's going to somehow, just the fact that people like us like him a lot because of that, kind of the same way The Rock was, not quite the same, but people are going to start cheering him regardless, and it's going to be hard for them to keep him heel.
Oh, he'll find a way. He's as much an asshole out on the street
As Robbie Biddle.
as me, yes, and I mean as he is in the ring and in the arenas. His Twitter account is gold if you're ever going to be entertained for a while. It's right up there with the Iron Sheik. Look him up.
Yeah, he's flicking off like handicapped people. And,
Yeah, he posts a picture says I'm better than you because I can walk.
yeah.
That's the fucking funniest shit ever.
Talk about Randy Rhodes' faction, how garbage that is.
It's great.
Garbage.
Bitch shaved her head.
Whoopity! I shaved my head. Can I join the faction?
You don't. That fell out.
No, I shaved it.
Well, if you didn't, you'd look silly.
Yeah, I look like Phil Collins.